Hello, everyone. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm Amrit Singh. I'm a visual artist and 3D illustrator. I create toy-like portraits and toy-like worlds like this one. And I'm just excited you all are here and I'm doing this show. My piece is called Adventures of the Toy Maker. It's kind of like very indulgent series about like a character which very much resembles me, and he's a toy maker and creates all these toys, and he has his own world. A lot of it is inspired by my childhood toys and experiences, and I do these portraits called toy faces, which you will see afterwards. So my everything started with those portraits. I did around 2,000 digital portraits during the pandemic, like in 2020, and a lot of people loved it. It got really good response. I got into NFTs, and later on, I just took this forward with the Toy Maker series. Toy Faces started as a very small side project where, as an illustrator, I just thought there is a lack of a lot of diverse faces whenever you want to get an like buy an illustration pack or something or the other. So it was simple. I just wanted to create portraits which resemble everybody around me and is more diverse. So, and in pandemic, like digital identity was like a thing. People wanted to do something fun on Twitter, on their social network. So I just started doing these portraits, and a lot of commissions started coming in, especially on Twitter. And one thing led to another, and I started doing this collection. So first, after 2,000 toy faces, I got into NFTs, which was another whole story. I can do talk about it. And then like I also created something called toy rooms. So everything around toys, and that's how I kind of bring it all together. When you're designing for a screen, it's very different. You can have a whole you can see everything what the viewer will see. But with this place, of course, I hadn't been here before. I just saw some reels on Instagram about ARTECHOUSE, and it was on my list, and I'm glad I got to do it. And I had to, like, for example, I usually would just render this screen, right? But for this space, I wanted to think about like how the floor will look like, how everything is connected, how it could be more immersive. So that's a big challenge. And especially with like an 18K resolution, it's technically also quite challenging. Plus every scene, you just wish you could see it in here, because on a screen, you are looking at like an isometric view, and it's still not how the viewer will look, right? Because I see everything together when I'm designing it, but you will just maybe able to like focus on like few feet of it. So just it was a challenge doing that. Yeah, so like a lot of digital animation studios work with render farms all the time, but this was my first experience with a render farm as well. And of course, it was like without them, it wouldn't be possible to do it in time, because on my computer, it would, like, even though I have a very good machine, it would still take like few months to render the whole scene. Like a 3-minute animation with almost 6,000 frames. That's a lot. Like each frame would take like 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes. And so with the render network, it was really fast, and like took me like 3 days, because how they usually do it is like you upload your file, and it's distributed like with multiple computers, and they all render together. So it makes it much faster. Oh, honestly, it's almost like a superpower, because like I'll be honest, like before that, when I'm not using a render network, it's mostly like I would render something, and even if I feel there's a glitch or there's a problem, I'll try to fix it in post, or like just let it be, because I don't want to go through the render. It took me like 13 hours or something. But with the render network, I was just able to do it again. And like for example, in this scene, there was this problem with the texture of the brush. So I was like, okay, I can render it again. It will just take me a few hours compared to like few days or weeks. So me being a digital artist, primarily people talk about like how digital art is not tangible. I feel something like this, provides that missing link where it becomes tangible, it becomes immersive, and you have like a really good experience. Of course, like seeing your work on this scale is like, I think, mind blowing for any artist. And as you were there, I was like, taking photos, going all crazy. Yeah. I have like so many footages of that. Like, so that experience was great. And what I want people to feel viewing this is like definitely a sense of nostalgia. And a lot of my work is, stemmed from that feeling of when you are a child and anything is possible. So most of my work is around that, and I just want that feeling to communicate. Yeah, I mean, like phone is great, social network is great because it lets me, spread my work across the world. But like experiences like this definitely leaves a more long-lasting, impression. And it's just a new kind of canvas. It's so massive and it's very exciting. Like as a designer, I'm very curious, so I try to do like everything. I've tried VR, AR, and this was something I was waiting for to get an opportunity. Like I remember in whenever like Arctic House opened, there were like reels were getting viral. People, I was like, it will be so cool to one day like design for it, and I'm glad it just like came through like so soon. Like even though AI is on the cusp of or whatever, but like it's good to learn from scratch, learn the traditional stuff. And if you can't go to a art school or a film school, then like there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. I think 80% of my education comes from online resources, and just be curious and learn it the proper way. And of course, like leverage AI when you can. But mostly, I feel right now a lot of artists are even questioning: is it worth it going to like an art school? Can I just do it on AI in like a year or two? But I feel like if you get your basics right, you can even leverage AI further. So yeah, thank you.